Hello, I am Güneş Akgüz, Capstone Project, Reading, Writing and Grammar. 5 adults from different linguistic backgrounds, Spanish, Japanese, French, Russian and Turkish in this English class. Let's start the lesson. Hi everyone, do you like reading books? Yes, you all? That's great. Books are best friend. Today I want to tell you about a great novel and its author. Pride and Prejudice. And its author Jane Austen. Yes, Pride and Prejudice is an 1813 romantic novel of manners written by Jane Austen. I want to tell you about this great author. Jane Austen is 19th century British novelist. She is one of the most famous writers in the world. Her descriptions of the period she lived and the personalities of her heroes made her novels one of the world's classics. Jane Austen was the seventh child of a village pastor. She was educated by her father. She was lucky to get a better education than the women of that time. Austen was writing her own stories when she was 12 years old. Yes, 12 years old. However, it would take another 25 years for her first novel to be published. Austen's novels are very popular today. She engraved the weaknesses of people in her works with a witty understanding and graceful humor. The protagonists of her novels are all women. And all of her novels ended in a happy marriage. Celebrating the 200th anniversary of its publication in 2013 with the special events, the novel Pride and Prejudice has been turned into a movie or television movie or TV series every 10 years on average. The novel follows the character development of Elizabeth Bennet, the dynamic protagonist of the book, and Mr. Bennet, her father. Mr. Bennet's family will be poor upon his death, since his wife also has no inheritance. It's imperative that at the least one girl marry well to support the others after his death. This topic ironically addressed in the novel. Yes. The novel tells the importance of marrying for love, not simply for economic gain or social prestige, despite the communal pressure to make a good, wealthy match. Let's read a little of first chapter. Yes. Pride and Prejudice. Yes, first chapter. Yes. Pride and Prejudice, Chapter 1. It's a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in want of a wife However, little known the feelings or views of such a man may be on his first entering a neighborhood. This truth is so well fixed in the minds of the surrounding families that he is considered the rightful property of some one or other of their daughters. "My dear Mr. Bennett," said his lady to him one day, "have you heard that Netherfield Park is let at last?" Mr. Bennet replied that he had not, but it is, returned she, "for Mrs. Long has just been here, and she told me all about it." Mr. Bennet made no answer. "Do you not want to know who has taken it?" cried his wife impatiently. "You want to tell me, and I have no objection to hearing it." This was invitation enough. "Why, my dear, you must know Mrs. Long says that Netherfield is taken by a young man of a large fortune from the north of England, that he came down on Monday in a chaise and for to see the place, and was so much delighted with it that he agreed with Mr. Morris immediately that he is to take possession before Michaelmas, and some of his servants are to be in the house by the end of the next week. Yes, I want you to read and summarize the first chapters of the novel. See you in the next lesson. Thank you.